Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, let me take a seat. There we go. Okay, you guys, we're going to be coloring out of the Woodland Fairy Special Book. You guys, Olivia Hernandez. Hey Olivia! You guys go check out her channel. She does beautiful, beautiful artwork with like laces and doilies and just gorgeousness. Anyway, we met up. And because she came here to visit in Vegas, and we always exchange gifts, and she knows I love beautiful coloring books. So she bought me this coloring book, and I had been wanting this darn coloring book. I didn't even know what the coloring book was. I just kept seeing people coloring out of it and posting it on Facebook and Instagram. Let me just show you a few pages. Look. See what I'm saying? I'll just show you the pages that I have put a tag in that I'm going to color. Look. And I like them too. They're, what's this called? When they've already done the shading for you, and so it tells you where to shade, which is really, really cool. And what I like about that is it gets me out of the same old shading habits. You know, I can look at see how they're shading it. So when I do my own drawings and stuff, I can have different ideas for shading. This one isn't pre-shaded, but it's gorgeous. Look at that one. This is just, I mean, it's just, who does this? What's her name? I'm trying to think to see who the artist is. Who is the artist? It's Coloring Haven Woodland Fairies, but who's the artist? Is it? Yeah, C.H. Karen. Okay, that's her name. Just to show you a couple more. Look at that. Just every page is more beautiful. Just as more beautiful than the next. It's just ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that one. Okay. So this is what we're coloring out of. Throughout the year, you're going to see me coloring this. I want to color, what I want to do is, I don't want to say I want to color every page, but I want to color every page that I want to color. Okay, that's a little repetitive. Okay, now what I like to do, because I get freaked out, okay, I don't want to color just the one page, because if I don't like how something looks, or I use a lot of different products. I don't just use pencils. I use a lot of different things. And if I don't like the way it turned out, I want to have another chance at it, you know? If I do it on video, I want to kind of get an idea what I'm doing and then come and show you guys what I did. So, what I do is I get the original, I make a copy on cardstock. So this is my copy on cardstock. I keep my original in like a binder. So I'm keeping my original in this binder. From Dollar Tree. Love this binder. So this is another page of hers that I made a I made a copy of. But this is the one we're doing today. So this is the original, okay? Then I go and I like to make a copy on cardstock, and I like to make another copy just on regular paper, because I kind of practice my colors and what I'm doing and how I'm doing things and erase things or whatever until I do my final one. So that's how I kind of like to play with it. Okay, so this is what we're going for. So you know what? This is the deal. I'm going to turn my, on my phone, I have an app that flips everything around so that it looks like you're looking from behind me when I'm coloring. I'm not sure if that damn thing's working anymore. I may have to find another one and then figure out how that one works. So I'm going to play around with it today. So today I'm going to flip things back and forth. So sorry about that. Just so that you guys can see it the right way in case I can't flip this damn video. Okay. And so this is what we're going for. Okay. And I was playing with coloring the hair. I'm going to use this colors, but the techniques I want to use for the coloring of the hair. So, okay. And I advise that too. I mean, you can do it however you want, but, you know, then you're not so freaked out about your coloring book of ruining a page if you have made a copy of it. And then you even have a little extra copy that you can play around with different hair colors and different types. So you can kind of decide what you want to do. So anyway, that's what I like to do. Let's get started. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to use to color with is I'm going to use some colored pencils. I'm going to use colored pencils for the hair. And I'll use colored pencils on a couple of other things. But to color the girl's face, I am using these, you guys. They are flippin' fabulous. Yes. Love. These are Jane's Pastel Palette. They were at Michael's, which was actually a better deal at Michael's. I think they were only like 15 and then you could use a coupon, or a lot of times they're 50% off. But now they're at Hobby Lobby for $20, so use a coupon. But they're well worth it. So they're well worth paying $10 or $12 for. They will last you forever, okay? These are they're like pan pastels, expensive ones that you buy at the like Blix. Okay, that's what we're going to color with on this face. Okay, so here we go. The first thing I'm going to start out with, and I don't always start out like this way, but on these, this is how I'm going to start out. And this is what I want to say something real quick before I get started. It's not about using the same exact product. It's about technique. It's about learning how to highlight and how to shade, right? And so don't get so stuck on the products. It's more about techniques, and that's what I look at other people. I look at their techniques, not exactly about the products they're using, because the technique is the same no matter what product you use. Okay? All right, just want to say that. So here we go. I'm going to start out putting my highlights in where I want to put my highlights in. Oh, and the reason I love Jane's products, look how cool this is. It looks like an eyeshadow palette, and she made a whole line to look like makeup. So anyway, this is like an eyeshadow palette. Yes, please. So I'm going to use this color right here for my highlight. Okay. And if you're into like doing makeup, that's how you can look at shading and highlighting. It's just like doing your makeup. Like right down the center of my nose, I always put a highlight, right? If you want your nose to look totally snatched, put a nice highlight down the center. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to put a little dot right there. That's exactly how I do my makeup. We'll blend this a little bit. Okay, then I want to put another highlight like right here on the cheeks. Okay, and another highlight here on the cheeks. Now, this highlight is beige. I know what you're saying. You would think the highlight, because you could just leave it white, the page white, so it didn't do all your basic face color and leave these points where I'm putting the highlights. But I'm doing a really nice deep skin tone, so that is why I am using this shade for the highlight. It'll look like a highlight when we're done. Okay, and I'm using like an eyeshadow brush. For like smaller areas, the eyeshadow brush is perfect. But I'll tell you what it's not perfect for. To give skin color to this entire face, it's not good to use this brush. It gets it really, what's the word? I want to take some of this off. It gets really like smeary looking. I just want to erase a little bit. No, you know, I'm going to just leave it. It gets real smeary looking. It doesn't stay nice, but it's really good for if you're going to do like the nose. You're going to do this for the eyeshadow. If you're going to shade, do some shading, it's good for that using the makeup brush. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to use for the skin color, I told you I'm doing a darker skin tone, so I'm going to use this color here. This is those makeup brushes. This puts on, if you want to do her skin, it works so good with a brush like this. This is also good if you're going to use Tim Holtz inks, distressed inks, and you're going to like age a page. Oh, this works so good too. So anyway, or if you're going to like, I'm going to do the background, I'm going to use one of these in the background and use several colors. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're using this. So I'm just going to tap just a little bit like that and wipe a little bit off so I don't get too heavy-handed. And we're going to start going. And it just is beautiful. And what we want to do is we want to stay, I'm going to go over this a little bit more. There we go. Just kind of go around those highlighted areas because you want those highlighted areas to remain highlighted. And I got a little heavy-handed right there, but I'm good with it. And if you get a little heavy-handed with somewhere, I don't worry about it too much because skin is not completely even, is it? No, it never is even. So. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my lighter color here. I'm just going to go over it just a little bit more. Okay. And let's go a little bit right into there. But see how nice and just, it puts it on smoothly. Otherwise, it doesn't. And you know what I like to do? I like to skip. I like to skip the eyeshadow area right here. I like to skip that area because when you put darker color here, this way, when you put your eyeshadow color on, you're doing it from white. You don't have to compete with anything else. And is that the color that I want to use? Just a second, you guys. I just set all that. And I actually want to go with a lighter color. I thought I went with that color there, but I think I went with something like that for my highlight color. Anyway, it's good that I'm showing you guys my mistakes right on this video. So what's nice too, and this is what's really nice, is that if you don't like something, you can easily just erase it when you're using pastels. So that is like, so I'm glad I messed up in a way so I can show you how easy it is to correct your mistakes. Let me see if this is the color that I want to use. Just a second. Or is it this color? Okay, yeah, I'm liking this a lot better for my highlight. Okay, so let me go through and erase the areas that I put the highlight, that darker highlight in that I don't want. Okay, I want a little bit of a highlight there, a little bit of highlight here. Okay, and then on the chin. Okay, so what I've decided is, see the color here? That's where we're going to make our highlight color. Okay, this one here. I couldn't quite remember what I used. I did it yesterday and I'm like, okay, what color did I use? Got it. Okay. And then to blend this out, let's kind of go over, let's kind of go around it a little bit. Okay. And all that is going to make sense in a minute. But I'll tell you what's not making sense is how this is looking here. It's a little highlight on the cheek area that I want to create. There we go. There we go. There we go. So what I just did is, instead of making it so circular, I kind of just made it so it looks kind of erased like that. Okay. There we go. And let's get that highlight. Because that circle just didn't look natural. It looked like hell. All right, so there we go. We got some highlights going in here. Perfect. Okay. We're just going to deepen up the skin color just a little bit more. Okay. There we go. We are good now. Let me make sure you guys are still seeing it. Oh, and you know what? I just did all that so far away. Sorry. Hopefully you guys were seeing that pretty good. Okay. All right. Next. So next, let's go ahead and, do I want to go deeper? You know, I kind of went, let me go a little bit deeper. I was looking at my picture and I did go a little bit deeper than that. And what I'm doing is any highlights that I have, I'm going around the highlight. So I am going back over the skin again and deepening it up a little bit more. Because I do really want it to be a nice, deep, rich chocolate skin tone. There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better. Oh, love that. All right, so you guys are seeing that skin tone there? Okay, so that's what we want to do. Let me turn this around really quickly so you guys can see that. That's how it's looking. Okay. All right, this is gonna, the forehead's gonna be highlighted right there, but I want to bring some of that brown into this highlight area just so it looks more natural. Okay, done with that one for now. Okay, now I want to go, I'm gonna do something interesting. Now this I am doing on purpose. I am using my eraser. I want to do a, see right here how I did a blue halo going all the way around her face in a certain area? I want to create that blue halo, okay? So, but I want to do it on white paper so it comes out really vibrant. So right on the edge, I'm going to erase. Now, if you were going to do this and you weren't using this product, you weren't using, and you're using pencils to do this, then I would do this first, okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm just doing this and just, so there's a lot of nice white space left right on the edge. So I can put this blue color in. And you guys are gonna see in just a second. Okay, so then what I want to is there is a, this blue color right here. I'm gonna use that color there. And this right, the different ones I'm using so far, I'm using the palette pastel called Chilled. And I used, the other one I used was Birthday Suit. And Birthday Suit is my favorite one. It has like this, a lot of the skin tone colors in it. Some others have skin tone colors too, but it's my favorite one for skin tones. Okay, so I'm going to use that pretty blue right there. And what that does, it gives like a blue illumination, like it looks like there's light around her face, okay? So it adds like this beautiful light around her face is what I'm going for. So I'm going to take that blue right on the tip, and here we go. I'm going to stop it about right there. Jesus, that truck is loud. You guys hear that? I don't know what that truck was. It rolled right through the neighborhood though. And then we're going to also shade with purple right next to this. I saw this, I didn't see it being done, but I saw this look, I don't know. I think I went to the site of this lady and who draws these, I think, and I saw something like this, where she illuminated the sides of the planes of the face with this blue, and it looked like, you know, like this light was coming in, illuminating her face. And I thought it was fabulous. So I was like, yes, please. I've got to do that. Okay, so there we go with that. Make sure you guys are seeing that. If you can come in any closer. Trying to come up as close as we can. There we go. See how pretty, look how that looks illuminated. Doesn't look like the lights just illuminating her face. I think it's gorgeous. Now we're going to go in with purple to do some shading. You can use, you can use Lit Up palette that's purple in it, but also the birthday suit has a purple over there in the corner too. So I'm going to stick with this palette here because for the far we used birthday suit and we used chilled. So if you want to use the same exact colors, you can get the chilled and the birthday suit. And these are eyeshadow brushes I bought. These are nice long ones. I also bought little short ones from Dollar Tree. The longer ones, she sells them with her kit, but they're like $7. So I think I bought these longer ones like at Walmart. So, okay, let me find a tip that has purple on it. Does this one have purple? Yeah. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to do some shading with the purple. Oh, you know, I wanted to do her ears too. I didn't do her ears. Okay, let me do the ears really quick. I need to put some brown on her ears. I meant to do that. And if you get out of the lines, no major with this. Just erase around it. Okay, so there's that ear right over there, okay? Let me just scoot this over so make sure you guys can see the ears. Okay. So I'm not really too concerned about staying in the lines with this. I will just erase it. Like I'll show you. Just erase around like this. And it cleans it right up. Isn't that awesome? I know everybody's going to want to get these pastels. I mean, is this so easy? Unlike pencil where you have to like either use a blender or you have to use, you know, a light, medium, and dark to do your blending. This just blends right into it. This just blends out. It's fabulous. I am obsessed with these. I talk about them all the time. Okay, again, let's take the eraser right along that edge of the ear so we can put our blue in. So we can put our blue illumination, let's call it. Okay. There we go. And let's go back to the eyeshadow brush that we had that has the blue on it. Now you could do this same technique with pencil. It's not just, it's mainly not the product. It's mainly technique. Some products are just easier to work with than other products. Like I think these pastels are just ridiculous. Now they are pastels. You know what? Once they've set on the paper for a while, I really haven't had a problem with having to set them with any spray. I usually don't. And they're usually, everything just stays. It actually seems like it melts into the paper and becomes part of the paper. But if you're worried about that, you can just take a clear matte acrylic spray and just coat it when you're done. So, if you're really worried. Okay. I should work the neck too, but right now we won't work the neck because we got enough going on. Oh, it's already been 25 minutes. Okay, you guys, in about 5 minutes, in just about 5 minutes, the video is going to go off. So just go ahead and go to the next part. Okay. All right. So I'm going to now take the purple we were talking about. And that's in this birthday suit palette, the same as the skin tone color. We're going to take this purple, dip it into the purple, and then lay it right next to that blue, and kind of go over that blue a little bit too. Okay. And I'm going to take that blue and kind of like blend it out a little bit right on the cheek area. Like that. I actually didn't want to come down that much into this. Blend that out. There we go. It's not easy to fix. If you want to fix it, just erase it and that's it. Okay, and then whatever's left, we'll do the other side of the face in a second. Whatever's left on the brush, just wipe it off a little bit and just blend it out a little bit. Just blend that edge a little bit so that it's not left harsh. And to do that, just leave a little bit of color on the brush. Just to blend it out just a little bit so it softens it just a little. Perfect. All right, let me see what you guys are seeing. See how pretty that looks? All right, so let's take some more of that purple and come over here. Go right up to the blue and go right over the blue a little bit. So those two marry each other. You want them to be married. So the last video and this video, if the video has changed, which I'm pretty sure it has, we are doing the face and the ears, and we'll do the neck, and then the next two set of videos we'll do the hair. Okay. And there's a little bit of a color left on here now, right? So let's just blend it out a little bit. Blend that line out a little bit. Just go to that edge of that line and just blend it out a little bit. And this is what I'm talking about. See how easy it is to blend out? It's just crazy. Oh, and just like the other side, I do want to bring this out like this. Let's bring that purple underneath the eyes too, as eyeliner. Okay. Okay, I'm also take a little bit of that blue and use and kind of go over the line of the eye also. So there's purple lining the eye, and there's the blue, which I think is gorgeous. Pretty. Okay. Let me see what you guys are seeing. Look how gorgeous she is looking. Ah. Okay. The purple line right here is a little, and you keep playing with things until you like how things are looking. Okay, you just keep playing until you get things the way you exactly want them. Okay. And I want a little bit more deeper purple in through here. Throwing a little bit more purple underneath that blue. And let's just make that purple a little deeper. All right. Okay. This purple has gotten out a little bit further out than I want it, but I'm not even going to worry about it because I like it still. And number two, we're going to be putting blush on too. So, no major. Look how she is looking. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so next. Oh, I didn't. Did I do the ears? No, I didn't do the ears. Let's do the ears really quickly with the purple. Almost forgot. We'll treat the ears the same way. Make sure that you guys, I'm on camera so you can see that. Blend that out a little bit. Let's go over here and do that to these ears here.